Hello, hello, hello. I know every time I come on, I complain about this new the new Facebook live streaming thing. So I think I was just like staring at you for like 5 seconds with saying nothing. Anyway, hope you guys are doing well tonight. I'm Dr. Heather Hammerstedt. I am an emergency medicine physician, lifestyle medicine physician, and I'm passionate about doing education around the evidence behind food and sleep and exercise and mindset and mindfulness. And that was what I and my quarantined hair roots are doing for you today. So if you're watching, please drop a live. If you're watching on a replay, please hit replay when this is done. Today we're going to dig into sleep and your gut health, which has been my topic of choice for this month of April. Next month, we're going to have a new topic we're digging into, but I am going to do a very specific and super nerdy sleep conversation with you next week as well. It's in the events in the group where we're going to talk all about the geekiness of the physiology and behaviors and modifiers of sleep and some tips so that you can get better. So definitely check on that. Today, we're going to talk about how gut health affects that. So again, say hello, somebody, so I know that I'm like not talking to myself. Give me a love so Facebook pumps this up for everybody else so they can see it, because that's how it works. And let me know, what is your personal sleep philosophy? Do you look forward to it every night? Let me know in the comments. Or is it something you have to do but takes time away from other things you want to do? Or is falling asleep or staying asleep something that you really struggle with? Who are you? For me, falling asleep is easy. Staying asleep is easy. I just don't get as much sleep as I would like. Sleep is so important for your rest and your recovery, your body and your brain. So today I want to talk about just one thing that might be affecting your sleep. And again, if you're just joining, Heather Hammerstedt, I'm an emergency physician, lifestyle medicine physician. Today we're talking sleep and gut health. Okay, so while you sleep, your body is actually very, very busy, and your brain very, very busy, working hard for you. It's repairing cells, it's restoring energy, it's releasing hormones, proteins, enzymes, and more. It also helps you recover from your workout so you can get those fitness gains that you've been working on. Christine says bedtime is her favorite time of day. I love that. Plus, your nervous system is busy recovering from the day before, right? And your brain is storing information, sending out toxins to be eliminated, and it's actually helping you kind of calm the fear portion of your brain. So it's pretty important stuff, right? But a lot of us have a hard time sleeping. In fact, a study by Consumer Reports found that almost 30% of people say they have a hard time falling asleep or staying asleep most nights. And 68% of people struggle with sleep at least once a week. So for a lot of us, that can be because of our lifestyle. We're too busy. We can't seem to unwind down. Some of us are night owls. I don't know anyone like that. But there is a surprising double whammy effect on sleep. Hi, Jen. Thanks for checking in. And it has to do with the system in your body that you might not even think of. It's your gut. Okay. So again, I've been talking about gut health a lot this month. If you missed those other lives, scroll through and find them, because the gut health is linked with so many things that you have to do with your health and well-being. When you don't sleep well, the balance of the good and the bad bacteria in your gut, the microbiome that we've been talking about, can get out of balance, which means it can't do its job very well. Just one of the things your gut does is create and process many of your hormones. As an example, your gut is involved in the making and processing of melatonin, which is a hormone that affects your sleep-wake cycle. And as we talked about in the past on my like super, super nerdy gut health one, where I went into all the science, it does make serotonin and dopamine as well, which besides boosting your mood and overall feeling of well-being, also helps with your sleep. So when you don't sleep well, it can affect your gut health, which can affect your hormones, which can affect your sleep even more. Does that make sense? Drop me a yes if it makes sense to you, so I know some of you guys are listening. And you can see how this could turn into a pretty vicious cycle over time, right? The awesome news is that what's good for your gut is also good for your whole body, and it helps you feel better all the way around. So obviously, if you have chronic issues with sleep or your gut health, you should check in with your doctor. But I have some simple lifestyle steps that you can take to help support your gut health and your sleep. So first off, scheduling in enough time for sleep every night, trying to get at least 7 to 8 hours. It also helps create a nighttime routine to help you relax and wind down before bed, to let your body know that it's time to sleep. This can be turning off bright lights, reading a book, having a nighttime self-care routine, whatever signals relaxation to you. It's crazy how much our bodies love to get into routines and rhythms. The second is to make sure that you get some exercise during the day, since that can really make you physically tired. Plus, it's also been shown to support gut health. We talked about that on my gut health nerd rant that we had a couple weeks ago. But additionally, exercise, especially in the late afternoon and especially in the afternoon in the sunshine, has been shown to actually improve your sleep that same night. So unlike exercise causing the other benefits that it can over time, you have to wait for those results to come. It actually helps your sleep right away. So third, eating a diet. I know this is holist. This is what we're talking about. Eating a food plan of unprocessed foods that are low in sugar and high in fiber, since the bad bacteria like to feed on sugar and the good bacteria like to eat those fibers. That's kind of the easiest way to say it. You also might want to think about eating those fermented foods that we've been talking about this week, the yogurt, kefir, kimchi, sauerkraut, because they contain prebiotics, what will give you even more good bacteria. It's also a good idea, and sorry, to skip the energy drinks and the other caffeinated drinks, especially after 2 p.m. But also having an alcoholic drink or two at night can also make it hard to sleep. The thing with alcohol is that at first it can help you go to sleep, and then you end up waking up a little bit later as your body processes the alcohol. Does that sound familiar to anybody? And why did that start happening when I turned 40? Anyone have an answer for that? Lastly, we want you to de-stress. There is a direct link from your digestive system to your brain. And it plays a huge role in your body's stress response. Remember that dopamine, serotonin, but also our cortisol and inflammatory processes, super all complicated but connected. So it doesn't have to be anything super elaborate to de-stress. Just a few minutes and focus on your breathing. We've done that a couple of times before, right? These slower, deeper breaths that kind of bring ourselves out of our brain and down into our body. Does anyone want to do one right now? Let's do a really big one. Breathe in and out. Can you just even feel that right there? Just the difference with just one breath. I do also have some friends, some holist friends and contributors who have a 3-minute meditation that I absolutely, absolutely love. It is really easy. I will drop that into the comments so that you guys can learn it on your own. It really helps you recognize exactly where you are if you're thinking in the past, in the future, in the present, and helps you just be there and stay there. Super important in these days of lots of uncertainty. So a couple other things before we wrap up. Of course, I have that gut ebook that we have been handing out for free all month. It's packed full of tons of information and recipes. If you want that, please drop a gut health into the comments so that I can see what you need and make sure it's the right training for you. We have a million other ones as well. And of course, if you want to hop on a call with me or with one of my teammates to talk about who you are, what's broken around your weight and your body and your relationship with food, around anything around needing to lose weight or improve your endurance or improve your sleep, we're happy to do that. So I will drop a link to that strategy call there. Hey Doc, thanks for joining in. I hope this was helpful, and check the events tab for May's planned Facebook Lives and mark them on your calendar, mark that you're going, and we'll go from there. Okay, see you then.